Welcome to your reading for August 2023, Virgo. We're going to get straight into the messages. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards once more and we'll see what comes out for you. Well, twice more. Two more. That one got a bit stuck there, so we'll give it one more. Okay, so what is or are your main themes for August 2023? We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. There may be something to do with children here, but we'll see what else comes out. Let's look at your energy coming into this. Whoa, that was a lot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, too many. Not doing that. I mean, it came out really well. And you know what? I've said children and the Hierophant came out, so there's a possibility a teaching element to this that I picked up in another reading as well. But let's try that again, because that was just like a vomit, a projectile vomit of cards. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles, and you know what? Shall I get one more? No, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Do I trust it? I don't actually trust that card. So let's try it again. Doesn't feel right. Oh, you're doing a Scorpio on me. The Scorpio read was really complicated and just tons of cards kept coming out. So yeah. Oh, yep. Four of Pentacles is back. It really wanted to come out, but we've also got now the Moon, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. There really could be children involved. You've got 3 out of 4 of the pages here. So let's see what happens with this. I don't even know how to set the cards out now because there's quite a few. Okay, let's get any external energies. You have the Four of Swords. Past energies around this. Yours are flying out. It's crazy. Justice came out for one of the ones here. I don't know if it was your energy or yeah, it would have been your energy. But that's the past energy around this. And let's do the present energy. That yours are just like literally flying up into the air like they're coming out of a volcano. Ace of Wands. Oh, you've got 2 more here. Yeah, you're doing a Scorpio. It must be the day. I've just done Scorpio's reading. I'm doing yours today, and it feels like it's just one of those days. So Ace of Wands, 9 of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Looks like worry over a new opportunity. So let's get potential future energy. Yep, there's lots coming out again. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting relationship vibes from this, and I've said it before, I don't always, unless I'm doing a specific love reading, I don't always get relationship vibes. I'm laughing because I'm picking up sexual energy. And I know it's the Lovers anyway, but that's not something that often, yeah, that feels a bit intense, to be honest. I am definitely picking up sexual energy from that. I could be wrong, but yeah. The Lovers for me is often more to do with choices and choosing what you love, but I definitely got a feeling, literal feeling of sexual energy from that. That's very distracting now. Let's look at your guidance. We have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Virgo, what's going on? Have you got someone who's got their eye on you? Let's look at gods, goddesses, and guardians, an oracle card to give us an overview of the reading. We have, I'm not sure if this is hell or heal. We'll find out when I look in the book. End of a cycle. And I feel like looking at the bottom of the deck. You've got Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. That might be you needing to be kind and nurture yourself for a change. And I don't know why I'm getting this message, but if you're a parent, a single parent mainly, sorry, that's gone blurred as well, so let's fix that. If you're a single parent and you're having doubts about whether you should pursue a new relationship or not, I mean, obviously think very carefully about how it will work or how you feel or if the person is right, or even if you haven't actually started dating anyone, but you are allowed to have a love life and a sex life as well. Even if you are a single parent and you've got a lot of responsibilities, you are allowed to give that to yourself as a way of being kind and nurturing yourself. Yeah, you have kids and the kids are important, but you're important as well and you have needs too. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but yeah. So let's get you a Sacred Power reading card. I'm getting romance vibes from this, and as I say, it's not something that comes up for me often in general readings, but it is coming up here, and it's, I set the oracle card, see if the oracle card will come out. It's that feeling where you know when you like someone, where you first meet someone and you like them and you can't help smiling when you're around each other. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting, and I'm feeling quite hot as well. You know, that kind of hot flush you get around people that you like. But let's see. I could be wrong, but let's see. We get community and we get boundaries as well. That's interesting. So let's look at this hell or heal. Let's see what it says. First of all, so gods, goddesses and guardians. If I can find it. It says, release what no longer serves you, prepare for transformation. And I'm just looking, I can't see any specific cards relating to transformation here, but we'll see what happens. It says, does it tell me how to pronounce it as well? Oh, it doesn't tell you how to pronounce it, so I guess it's just hell. The appearance of hell signifies that an experience has come to completion. Don't worry, hell doesn't bring portents of physical death. So this is like the death card, I guess. She represents the two constants in life, the dying of the old and rebirth of the new. Hell is a skilled spiritual midwife guiding you through a major transition. That's a really interesting way of putting it. I've never heard of the term spiritual midwife, and I've probably not had this card come up much, so that's why it feels new. And a part of your life is definitely coming to a close, and yet endings herald physical and spiritual renewal. Don't be afraid, you're preparing for transformation. You may go through a process of shedding skins to purge old identities, patterns, and roles. Perhaps your last child, I was talking about children, is about to leave home. Maybe you're approaching retirement from a job. A significant relationship could have ended, or you might be about to get married or to become a parent. If you're very reluctant to embrace important change, it can make the transition prolonged and difficult. Hell understands that letting go of what was can be hard. Our tendency can be to cling to the familiar and to the past, but the next chapter of your life is arriving and it promises fresh, exciting experiences. Be open to what's coming next. Additional meanings are: view a rejection as a sign of something better is coming. Say no to this request. Let go of a harmful habit or pattern. Work as a soul midwife or end-of-life nurse. The invocation says, I breathe deeply as one door closes and another opens. And there's definitely new opportunity. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And this is the present energy, so there's definitely something new here for you. Let's look at the sacred reading cards. Sacred power reading card, should I say. So you got community and boundaries. So community. Seek like-minded people, be true to yourself. Most of our education is provided through our community connections. We can learn from our families, social circles, local school groups, and workplace. Having a strong sense of community gives our life meaning and purpose. You may have felt like you were adopted at birth, struggling to fit in with other people. Sometimes feeling alone and isolated has made it difficult to connect with people on a personal level. Struggling with this has created an avenue for abusive relationships or seeking approval from others instead of just being yourself. You don't need to change your personality to fit someone else's mold. Learn to love your differences and you will shine brighter than any star in the galaxy. Find your tribe. Your spirit tribe or soul tribe consists of the people who understand you and love you without conditions. Creating connections with like-minded people brings meaningful communication to your life. Don't be afraid to stand out. Now is the time to celebrate your differences. That's what makes you unique after all. Celebrate your uniqueness. Live your authenticity. Soul connections make strong and powerful relationships. Community participation is encouraged now. Engaging in community activities, volunteering for charity work or emergency services provides a sense of purpose. Community partnerships involving family and friends are important now. Join a group or organization that interests you and that will benefit from your skills and experiences. Find your sense of community spirit. Take time to understand the world in which you live, gain understanding in human behavior, connect to your tribe now. Coming together with your soul family provides support. And the affirmation says, I am able to celebrate my differences, connecting with others in love, light, and pure consciousness. I'm getting a few things coming up from that. So with that Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles, there are quite a few different things coming up. I mean, I did say kids is a possibility. It could also be that you need to have like a beginner's mindset. I mean, yeah, going into something, because the opportunities here, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Pentacles there, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands there. You may need to have a beginner's mindset going into something. And also, if it's relationship related, this could represent you and another person having a very different approach to things. One of you could be more passionate about things. One of you could be more practical about things. So that is a possibility as well. Okay, let's look at the boundaries card. Chase your dreams. Opportunities are endless. Throughout our lives, we sometimes feel our movements are restricted, whether it's our career, finances, relationship, travel, or living arrangements. We need to grow as individuals, but we can only do that by breaking old molds and creating new experiences. And that's, I think it's similar to that, the other two cards that came up there, about really, well, that Hell card, end of a cycle, releasing old patterns or whatever it was. There is so much potential within you, but you must be willing to be bold and brave. Breaking barriers is only possible when you overcome your anxiety about moving past physical and emotional boundaries. Okay, this is a bit different. I thought it is about creating boundaries, but it's moving past restrictive ones as well. And you have got a Four of Pentacles card there, so yeah, that does make sense. Okay, while it may be comfortable and less risky to stay where you are, you have more opportunities on the other side of the wall. Having the confidence to step forward onto a new path might be a frightening or an exhilarating prospect. Have faith. For moral support, discuss these avenues and your emotions with close friends and family before making any decisions. Right now, your soul is asking you to break away from traditional thinking and to step outside of the box to find solutions to the issues you are facing. The universe is encouraging your growth right now by giving you gentle nudges to explore new ideas. Healthy emotional and physical boundaries are encouraged now. Establish your personal power by creating new boundaries to balance the give and take in relationships and personal connections. New opportunities will arise when you are ready to take that step forward. Take advantage of the opportunities when they come. You have the momentum to push forward with success now if you choose to do so. The affirmation says, I am able to create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. So you may have had issues with boundaries in the past where possibly the boundaries weren't strong enough, and you might be a bit worried in being too open now, and it's a case of finding the balance in between healthy boundaries, boundaries that are over the top where you're just shutting everybody out, or being too open. I think I just repeated myself there, but basically finding the balance of what is a good boundary. So let's get into these cards and begin to clarify. So Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles is your main theme. So the Page of Wands is enthusiastic. It's often a child, or that childlike mindset. of being enthusiastic. You're ready to follow your passions, just very open-minded. The Page of Pentacles, again, they're a child or childlike energy, open to learning something, but a lot more practical, a lot more of a practical approach, and I'd say probably a more cautious approach. So there's clearly something new here to explore or to learn, I would say, and that would be a main theme. But let's clarify them and see what else comes up. And I would say 100%, regardless of whatever it is, whether it's work related, relationship related, whatever it is, even the community stuff that came up, doing something within the community, you need to have a beginner childlike mindset about it, being very open-minded with it, alongside trying to create healthy boundaries. So your clarifiers, you have firstly the Star. That's a sense of renewal. So you had that end of cycle card there. So it's probably, if you haven't already healed, you're healing, and you need to have a beginner mindset about how you go forward in whatever you're going forward in. Innocence, I would say. A sense of innocence is there, and there's another word, possibly vulnerability. You need a little bit of vulnerability. The Page of Swords, you've got all the pages. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, yeah. Being open to new information and new truths as well. Very much about beginner mindset here. Or having an open mind at the very least, and being willing to learn and see new perspectives. The Hanged Man, that's a change of beliefs, that is, isn't it? The Hanged Man, I mean, it can be about being like in limbo, considering things very carefully, but new perspectives, new beliefs, being open, very open to that. Let's get one more for that. Although I don't really need it because it's just telling me the same thing repeatedly. Oh, that was far too many. Let's try that again. Maybe that's a sign that I need to stop now. Stop trying to clarify it. I've said enough. Just one more clarifier for the main theme. And we have the Page of Wands again. So yeah, the cards are saying just stop now. Stop. Yeah. So again, it's just childlike. Go into something with childlike energy, innocence, beginner mindset, open mind. Prepare to change, to have a change of beliefs or change of perspective. Your energy, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Moon. So the Four of Pentacles here could be a lot about to do with boundaries, where you may not be, I'd say you're not opening up. You've got the Page of Cups there, which is about expression, usually emotional expression. I mean, there can be a romantic element to that as well. But you've got the Four of Pentacles as the Moon. The Moon is things that are hidden. It's fears. It can be hidden emotions, deep hidden emotions, and you could be hiding them because of fear. And the Four of Pentacles is often about holding on to something too tightly, protecting yourself. I refer to it often as the holding your cards close to your chest, as I say, boundaries. But the Four of Pentacles boundaries could potentially be the boundaries where you've gone too far, and you're just shutting people out. But let's clarify that. So this is your energy. So you might be kind of closed off. Ten of Pentacles, that is really weird. You could be protecting your finances. Excuse me, you can hear my stomach rumbling. I am hungry now. There's a potential you could be protecting your finances. I feel like you could be protecting your legacy as well, and I'm not exactly sure how that works, how that would work. But you'd know the answer to that if the reading resonates. You could be protecting your family, because Ten of Pentacles can be to do with family as well, family life. Again, referring back to what I said in the beginning about if you've got kids and you're a single parent and you're wanting to start dating again, maybe you feel that it's not appropriate for you to date or to have a new relationship. And it's like, well, you never know if you don't try it, do you? You can only try, and be open-minded and just have healthy boundaries with it. Let's have a look. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So I would say that you're closed off and you've been very protective, likely towards your family, possibly towards finances and legacy. There's fear about, what's the word I'm looking for? There's anxiety and fear about exploring and perhaps following a new path or going on a new adventure or following your passions or something. There's worry around that. There is worry about that here. I'll leave that there for now. Or should I get one more? Let's just get one more and confuse the crap out of everything. Why is there anxiety? Why is there anxiety here about this? And why? And being overprotective, I would say. Strength. I would say that maybe you've had situations in the past where you've really had to be strong. You might have had battles with something in the past. So now you are being a lot more protective. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, there may have been incidents in the past where you've had to be strong and battle against something. So now, yeah, you're holding your cards close to your chest and you are being overly protective. But it's a second, this is on the bottom of the deck, Judgment. There's a second chance here to open up again, I feel. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles is underneath. Okay. Let's clarify the external energy, which is the Four of Swords. Let's see what that is. I did feel originally like it could be another person who feels potentially disconnected from you, but let's see what else comes up for that. Three of Cups. That's, as I say, that's a community card, a card of friendship, and community was mentioned before. Let's get a bit more. Oh God, loads. Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. It still could be someone or a group of people, if it's a community type thing, that feel disconnected from you. But I'd say they enjoy being around you. They enjoy being in your environment. They enjoy being in your presence, and you have good times together. But there's a sense of disconnection. There could be a lack of communication as well, because Four of Swords can be lack of communication sometimes. Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo card. That kind of feels like that Four of Pentacles energy, moving very slow, being very cautious, being very protective. And then the Hermit energy is a solitary, someone who's on a solitary path. So they haven't really got time for anyone, have they? I mean, yes, they can sometimes be a guiding light for people. But as it's come up with that Four of Swords, I say it's someone on their own path. And that is a Virgo card as well. So that could be you. That could be how they see you. That maybe they feel disconnected. You may have socialized with this person or had good times with them, and you've had they've enjoyed the time they've had with you, but they feel disconnected with you because they feel like you're very cautious, you're on your own path, you're doing your own thing, and you haven't got time for them maybe. I was thinking this could potentially be their energy as well, but I feel like it's more likely you, especially with these being Virgo cards as well. This is potentially how they see you. And as I say, it could be one person, it could be romantic, it could be a friend, again, it could be community or in the workplace maybe, so where people want to befriend you in the workplace. Let's look at the past energy, Justice. And that's making me think again of when that Strength card came up, where I was saying that potentially you've had instances or incidents in the past where things have happened and you've had to be strong through it. You've had to fight battles. You've had to overcome something. And things worked out for the better for you, but you had to go through a battle with it. Justice is also a card of balance. Maybe you've had to, you went through something and you've regained your balance in the past, and you're like, now you don't want anybody to come in and fuck it up, basically. So that's why you're being protective. But let's clarify that Justice card a bit more. Ace of Swords. I mean, Ace of Swords is a card of victory, and with Justice, it could be a legal victory. I wasn't going to take those, but since they've all fallen over here, let's have a look. You've got the Two of Cups that's fallen down here as well, but let's look at these other ones first. So, oh, they're in reverse. No, they don't belong in reverse. The World, yeah. End of a cycle. Successful end of a cycle. So something very possibly legal, but regardless of whether it's legal or not, something went in your favor. There was a victory here with the Ace of Swords. And that cycle's ended and you came out of it successful. You've got the Empress. So yeah, you came out of it in Empress mode. I mean, you could have been in Empress mode while you were in it, but if you weren't, you definitely came out of it in Empress mode. So very abundant, confident. Yeah, what else can I say about that? And then you've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. This could be where you went through whatever that was. You've come out in Empress mode and you've attracted, because you've come out of it so strong and in Empress mode, you attracted someone, a new relationship possibly. With that Knight of Cups, I was going to say maybe the Knight of Cups is you feeling like now that you've come out of that strong, you now are ready to have a new relationship. I mean, that's possible, or ready for a relationship. That is a possibility, but it feels like it could be someone that has seen your strength and maybe even admired you and felt like they wanted to connect with you, or feels connected to you. Feel free to leave your comments and let me know if or how it resonates. That's interesting. I did say in another Virgo video that I know quite a few Virgos, and some of the shit that Virgos, and it's mainly women that I know who are Virgos, some of the shit you've been through, it's like, it's not just one thing at a time, it's always a bunch of shit in one go, and Virgos just get through it with such grace. It's just, as I was saying, I don't know if they just hide it very well or whatever, but they just seem to get through all the shit, and I don't know how you do it, but yeah. So let's look at the present energy, which, as I said, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. There's definitely new opportunities here, but to me, that's you're stressed about it for some reason. Ace of Pentacles, it's a solid practical opportunity, but there is passion there with it as well. With that Eight of Wands, it's something very inspiring, very passionate, so it could be romantic. If it's not romantic, it could be a job that you're going for, but you feel very passionate about it and inspired by it. If it's not a job, it could be anything like moving to a new home, moving to a new country. There's a bunch of things. It's a general reading, so it could apply to many different areas of your life. A new passion. Again, there is still a sense of romantic energy in this for me. You've got the Knight of Cups twice, haven't you? Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Ace of Wands. You may not even, I don't know why I feel this, but you may not even know that someone has feelings for you. There could be a friend with that Three of Cups there, because that's their energy up there, the other external energy. This person could be a friend and you don't know that they have romantic feelings for you. Let's see. Okay, I assume I shuffled and the Eight of Cups came out. That's not settling for me. So whatever opportunity comes up, you might be concerned about whether or not, excuse me, whether or not you settle in, or you don't want to settle. So that's something that's on your mind. You may, as I said, you may have been through something with the past where you settled or you put up with things that you didn't deserve. So now it's very much a case of, yeah, and she's wearing a red dress. Sometimes what happens with us, doesn't it, when we've had bad experiences, we go into something new and we see every single thing as a red flag. Like if the person breathes wrong, it's a red flag. Just anything, you just become obsessed with red flags. And it's like if they put one tiny little step wrong, it's like, no, red flag, I'm out. And that would be where that beginner mindset and open mind and changing beliefs and perspectives needs to come in. Keep an open mind. I mean, yeah, definitely do not settle. But yeah, I would say, and I think, have I done it where I've become obsessed with red flags? I don't think I have, actually. or maybe, I don't know. But yeah, be careful of being obsessed with red flags. Justice and Nine of Wands. Yeah, you want things to be right for you. You want things to be balanced. You don't want to go into anything that could go to shit. Again, to be frank, you've got the Nine of Wands there, so that's caution. Yes, Nine of Wands, you've definitely been through something and you are very cautious now. Very, very cautious. Let's see, what else do we need to know about the opportunities, the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles? Because all we've been given information on is the worry part of things, but what do we need to know about the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles? Okay, they decided to drop on the floor. Oh, wow. Yeah, this feels romantic. You've got 10 of Cups and the Fool. That looks like somebody really wants to pursue something with you. 10 of Cups, they potentially see you as their fulfillment. And you've got the little swans there with the what do you call baby swans? I've forgotten now. But the babies are there. I've literally forgotten the name. I know it and I've forgotten it. They see you as that someone they could have a family with and just absolute happiness, and they're willing to take that risk with you. Whoever this resonates for, if it resonates with anyone, feel free to let us know. But again, I did say you may not even know that this person feels this way about you, although in the present energy, you could be just finding out now because the opportunities are there. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Does Virgo know about this yet? Let's ask that question. And I don't usually do this, but why not? Does Virgo know about this opportunity? Does Virgo know if there is a person that has feelings for them? Does Virgo know about this yet? That doesn't answer the question, really. That just shows detachment. And you've got the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You've got 4 fours in a row, haven't you? Yeah, that doesn't tell me, to be honest. Only you will know the answer. That's not for me to know. So either that Four of Swords is that you are detached, so you're kind of blocking it out and you don't know because you're trying to ignore it, or the person has told you or tried to offer something and you're blocking it out. Either way, you're blocking it out, whether you do know or don't know. Feel free to let us know in the comment section if you know what's going on. So you've got the King of Pentacles and the Lovers, that I feel that is this person still. King of Pentacles and the Lovers. I'd say the person really feels strongly connected and passionately towards you. And if it's not romantic, which we've gone well down the romantic route now, then this is you feeling passionate about something, some kind of opportunity. But it is coming across more romantic to me. I mean, let's have a look back at this here. As I say, I still feel it's more romantic, but if it isn't romantic, again, I still stand by what I said. You're not settling, wanting things to be right, being very cautious. But you potentially could see, if this isn't someone else, you could see an opportunity here, or you would only choose it if it's an opportunity where you feel it has 10 of Cups potential. Then you'll be willing to take a risk. But yeah, you're thinking things through very carefully if this isn't just about detachment. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. We have the Hierophant, wow, and the Page of Cups. That looks like a marriage. Somebody that wants commitment. The Hierophant, it can be about spirituality, being a spiritual teacher, but it can be, I believe it can be about contracts as well. The Hierophant could be what's the word? Is it an officiant or something? Somebody that performs a wedding ceremony. And it can represent commitment, which I think I just said. And then you've got the Page of Cups, is emotional expression. It can be romantic feelings. I mean, if this is just your energy, then it's wanting to, being ready to commit to something that your heart desires. But if it's someone else, then I would say that they would happily marry you. Let's get one more. I have no idea what I'm going to call this reading. It's very interesting. We've just had the Five of Swords come out. I don't quite trust that, so I'm going to put it, okay. I am going to put it back. However, the Five of Swords coming out, I just said I don't quite trust it. If this is another person, this could be you potentially feeling like you don't quite trust them. And it doesn't mean that they're a shitty person or anything. That would be that anxiety and fears. It could potentially be more of a projection and just not wanting to go through this kind of shit again, because the Five of Swords is conflict. It's just really unpleasant energy. Again, if it's not a person and it's an opportunity, it's the same thing. You still wouldn't want to be dealing with this energy. But I am going to put it back because I wasn't quite concentrating when I did that. So let's see what else comes out. Yeah, loads have come out. Loads have come out. Right, I'm going to take the ones that came out upright. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take all of them. Some fell down next to me and some were flipped upright, but I'll take everything. So we've got Temperance, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. There's a need for harmony here, or a desire for harmony, with Temperance and the Five of Wands, because Five of Wands is the conflict. It's my literal tug of war card. Temperance is harmony, balance, bringing two things together to create something new. Queen of Cups, that's where you would need to get into your emotions. I mean, it's coming up as future energy, so could you get to that point? Possibly. If not, then it's a need for it. And I would say a need because you've got all of this here. It feels like it's a need for it if it's not something that already happens automatically. You need to tap into your emotions or allow your emotions to come to the forefront, I would say. And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be someone, if you don't already know that someone has feelings for you, then this could be them opening up to you, because that, I mean, you've come up as detached. You've come up as holding your cards close to your chest. I take that as independent. You're abundant. You came up as the Empress over here. You are Nine of Pentacles. So I would take that as someone coming in to approach you and express what's on their mind, how they feel about you. If it's not another person approaching you, then it's a need for you to be very honest with yourself about what you want and how you feel. And the Nine of Pentacles sometimes is another reader's mentioned this before, is that it can be the gilded cage, where you've got everything you need, but you're trying kind of in a comfort zone where you're unwilling to come out of that comfort zone and take a risk. And that's a possibility as well, where you would need to be very honest with yourself about what you want and get out of your comfort zone. So let's look at that Nine of Cups. That's your guidance. That's follow your heart. Follow your heart. Let your heart lead you. Yes, have strong boundaries, but listen to your heart as well, and allow yourself to move forward towards your dreams too. We have Five of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is the passion of following your dreams and pursuing your dreams and what inspires you. Five of Pentacles, I feel like, is a projection of fear that if you do follow your dreams, you'll be left out in the cold. Let's get one more. Six of Swords. You just want peace. Whatever you pursue, whatever you move forward with, I would say that you just want peace. You want peace, but don't fear allowing your emotions and your wants and desires to come to the forefront. Don't fear it. As I say, have your boundaries, but don't fear it. And as long as you focus on, and this is what I'm doing at the minute with certain aspects of my life, I'm trying to focus on peace rather than fears and other things, because then whatever situations arise, hopefully, even if it's not completely peaceful, that's always what I'm aiming for. And focusing on that hopefully should manifest it. And again, I keep saying that the word manifest does my head in nowadays simply because it's overused. But that's, yeah, that's the only way I could describe it right now. Let's get one more. Focus on peace. Follow your heart, but focus on peace. Oh, that's a lot. We have the Four of Wands. So that's about your stability. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. I feel that you are, if there are any changes to your home life, I think you are quite stable anyway. And you want to maintain that. You want peace and you want to maintain that. You want to maintain a harmonious home life. If there are any changes, whatever changes come around with the Queen of Swords, I would say you 100% have the ability to handle it. Don't worry about that. Even if things go to shit, which they probably won't anyway, but even whatever happens, you can cope. You've been through enough. You've learned enough. You can deal with it. You can handle anything. So that's your advice. Let's get you a final advice card from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. This is a really interesting, beautiful reading. And again, I have no idea what I'm going to call this, but maybe justice or something relating to justice. But let's see. You have as your advice, Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Yeah, because you seem like you're resistant to things and you probably don't need to be. You can have an open mind, you can be open, and you have the ability to deal with whatever comes through. Again, focus on peace. Let's get one more for you. Yeah, we've got dragons, slay them all at the bottom. I think you have done that and you probably can continue to do that, but let's get one more. This may help to heal you being opening up, because I mean there's always healing to be done, isn't there really? It's lifelong, so maybe this will just heal you a little bit more from whatever you've been through in the past. If you can open up and trust yourself that you're capable of handling anything, and that believing that you deserve, okay, that might be part of the title, you deserve whatever. Something wanted to come out then, but it didn't quite come out. Oh wow, okay, it doesn't want to come out. Okay, Virgo, you might not get another one. It doesn't seem to want to come out. Okay, you got loads now. As you can hear, I'm shuffling quite aggressively as well. You got Feather, think first before you judge. So yeah, again, keep an open mind. Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. So again, you deserve your happiness. You deserve to follow your heart. The dragon, slay them all, came back out. So again, trust that you can cope with anything, you can handle anything. I mean, you'll probably manifest good things, but even if something doesn't turn out quite right, you can handle it. And Princess, you can be your own knight. Let me just quickly read that one, because I feel that you are independent at the minute, but that doesn't mean that you have to cut people out, right? It says, you may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. Yeah, so again, that reiterates the fact that you are strong. And this swords, isn't it, like the Queen of Swords? You can handle anything. But don't be afraid to be a little bit vulnerable and let someone come in and be kind to you and do things for you. So that's it, Virgo. Those are your messages for August. Thank you for watching. Again, feel free to share your comments. I'd love to hear how this resonates, because this was a really interesting, beautiful reading. So take care, and until the next reading, yeah, bye.